Hey everyone, we got 3 Nemesis fights today too. The Nemesis battle with Zehnoa, Harcypete and Belladonna. We'll go through all of these in order. And thus we are starting with Zehnoa, which is a stone boss. It is naturally weak to light. And this is the team we'll be using. This is entirely budget as well. So, Avalanche Big Switch, Flame Gun, Brontes, one fire weapon, one lightning weapon. The weapon types, they don't matter at all. You can use any element you want. Make sure to wear Aurora Scarf. And dual wield, that's all there is to it. Adele does not need any gear, so she could be naked for all you know. This is just basically my Adele for rank XP farming. Cetra Aerith, no gear. Gilgamesh, no gear. And last gen, they start in Brave Shift. Darksteel destroyed their own STMR, which may or may not be the most expensive one here, but I figured EX plus 2, I figure most of you have EX plus 2, even if EX plus 1, just use your best weapon. If it has LB damage on it, even better. Ruby Mask can be crafted from this very event. If you don't have the Regalia of Will, you can use pretty much the next best thing. If you're liking LB damage, or there isn't much LB damage outside of time limited stuff, so pick the best clothes you have for this. Stormkickers is Esther's TMR, should be fairly doable. The free Stone Killer materia, Heart Overcoming Hatred, and because we're using Adele, we are using her Trust Master as well. And for the vision card, I picked Noctis's. You can pick whatever, honestly. Just use your best one. Alright, let's go. And yeah, last gen are at 300 Stone Killer and 265 LB damage, which is enough. So Gilgamesh, the bosses, or this boss cannot be broken, so all we're doing is Sacred Sword at Excalibur, which is a 130 Imperial to Light. Adele is going to Ruin Expedition Order, Stone Killer Physical Magical. She will Madame's Encouragement on last gen, and the last one does not matter. We're gonna use Rapid Magic Bullet, and that is why I said it does not matter whether she has gear equipped or not. Cetra Aerith is going to Limit Burst in base form. This is our Light Imbue. Because, like I said, the boss is naturally weak to light, 50% natural light resistant, minus 50%, so we are at 180% light Imperial now. Last gen is going to LB, and we will auto attack with Biggs and Wedge. So let's send them in, send last gen right away in. We didn't quite defeat the boss, sadly, but yeah, we should be fine, I think. We are fine. Alright, on the last attempt, I just defeated the boss in one go, but as you see, it doesn't matter. We can now quadcast with Cetra Aerith. Adele has a second stack of encouragement, so let's do that. And yeah, this is the end of this fight. Send in Aerith, send in last gen, and done. That should be all missions as well, right? Yeah. That is all missions too. Perfect. Alright, let me adjust the team real quick for the next one, the Harpy. This is the damage breakdown, as you can see. It's okay. Now we go. And I'll be right back with the next one. Alright, so we are tackling Belladonna next. Team changed a bit. We are using now Ling. I forgot that she has a lot of strong gear, so let's remove all of that. And yeah, so we're using just her like this. It'll be fine, trust me. Because this is not a turn 1 clear. It could be done turn 1. I'm not gonna bother, honestly. Bart's only thing he has equipped is his TMR. Maybe I should also equip it in the base Brave Shift. And last gen bosses a beast human type, so we're using True Muramasa, which is Muramasa, which is a free material from a trial, free weapon from a trial, beast and human killer, which is pretty good. Universe Eater, Man Eater, Sense, so all free stuff. Rest didn't change. Let's go. Most likely not gonna defeat the boss on turn 1, just truth be told here. But it's not necessary anyway. Oops. Boss is also weak to wind, I should mention. So first things first, we will imbue everyone with wind. Last gen are just shifting back. I need the LB fill, honestly, so let's do LB fill. Actually, do we need to? Disarming and passionate. This boss's stats can be broken, which makes this a lot easier. Yeah, let's just do this, that. And Biggs and Wedge will, let's see, boost on SPR, reduce damage taken. Off we go. As you can see, the boss really doesn't do anything dangerous. Most of these units have no gearing, so yeah. Alright, it's Brave Shift Ling. She's going to Dragon Dancer, Human Killer, and Beast Killer. And now we have to wait for last gen for the next turn, I guess. So let's do the Protector. We are also going to do Blessed Wind Crystal. And I guess a few buffs here. And yeah, let's do Complete Awakening, even though it's completely useless. Let's use Avalanche Combo. Okay, so we are good on this stuff. Yeah, a little bit of damage, nobody cares. I forgot that last gen are not a true Brave Shift unit. But yeah, so here we go. We are ready to go now. Let's quad and Flame Fang. Cap this one out. Off we go. Wait for the chain to build. Alright, we're gonna need one more limit burst, but that's fine because we got Ling, Dragon Dancer, and Double Passionate. Back to full. Let's Brave limit again. Let's limit again. And if you don't have Ling, go to the Obnoxious shop, pick your Ling, and you'll be ready to go. And I really hope that you have enough shards of her. You should by now. Okay, so let's do exactly the same thing. We're gonna... Oh, we can't. Quadcast, so we're gonna just limit burst with Aerith. Boss buffed himself up, but still our team is ready to go. So let's send Aerith, send last gen, fight is over. That was a quick and rather easy 4-turn clear budget stuff with last gen. And I even messed up, so this shouldn't be too hard if you do it properly. Again, get Ling from the Obnoxious shards. Alrighty. I think we also did all missions, right? Use limit burst, 50 turns, no more than 20 items, all missions. Okay, and if you have Sephiroth, obviously Sephiroth one-shots every single one of these. So yeah. And last one is the Harcypete. Let me make a quick cut and I'll be right back. Alright, let's do the third and final one, the Harcypete. This is the team we'll be using. So Biggs Wedge, the typical, just multi stuff, nothing really too serious. Adele, not mattering much, same as before. Kimari is our passive provoke, evasion tank, so this is the gear he's using. If you don't have Thieves Vest, you can use whatever is best next for you. These are the abilities. So he's got full passive provoke evasion. And he's here for the double mirage on turn 1, because the boss counters with an unmitigatable feathers attack that needs to be miraged, basically. Important about Gilgamesh is that he has Irini's Ring equipped, which is a trial reward to quad cast magic. And he should be on an Esper that provides him some magic. I have him on Ifrit for Firega. And Yigni is the last one. Now, my Yigni, well, he's X2. He has some good stuff. So I am using his STMR. If you don't have it, you should have it, though. You can use his TMR. I have a free empty slot. So if you don't have his STMR, you can use his TMR instead here, which is totally fine, so to speak. If you don't have his STMR, you can use whichever weapon you like. We're gonna overkill the boss by such a huge amount. It's going to be easy. Same applies to the Dark Gambantein. If you don't have it, use the next best thing you have. Same applies to the Celestial Regalia of Will. If you don't have it, or a lesser version, it's fine. The rest of it is TMR level though, and up below. So nothing too serious. Now keep in mind, Yigni has physical killers. So Yigni is using 300 Avian, which is rather cool. Now, if you don't have Yigni, but still want some kind of dark damage dealer, there are a few, right? Ibarra is, for example, a good possibility. You could use Carton. He comfortably one-shots this boss. You could use Saul. Saul also has dark stuff in his kit, mainly Darkness Beam. For example, he isn't as good as Yigni, far from it even, but he should get the job done. And it's gonna take you a few more turns, and if you're using Saul instead, you should properly gear Biggs and Wedge, for example, or use your next best magical tank. This could be Phasey, this could be Celeste, this could be Melia, just to name a few. And you will get this thing rolling, right? So yeah, while Yigni is the easiest one, Saul does the job as well. Saul isn't as good as Yigni because he has no 50% Dark Amp like Yigni has, but we're using Adele anyway, and Adele has a 15% Dark Amp for the entire party. So this is still a good guide, I'd say. So let's use Yigni. I want some variety. And if you don't have Saul, Dark Fiend and Saul, they also do the trick. I used them a couple of days ago against Vanguard in Vision World, so it's fine. So Yigni is going to Vitality Fountain for the field, the magic field, Floating Shadow for AoE Dark Imbue and Dark Amp, his own 50% Dark Amp, and Soul Projection just to do some damage. Gilgamesh is going to break the boss. We can break Magic and Spirit, do Dark Imperil, and that's it. Adele is going to entrust over to Biggs and Wedge. We're gonna Dark Imbue Amp, and last one doesn't matter. Biggs and Wedge will limit for a shield, 5k I believe, for the entire party, 3k. And Kimari is going to use Reflexes, which are 2 stacks of Mirage. Alright, let's send in Gilgamesh, let's send in Yigni, and off we go. And as you can see, Yigni on his own already dealt 18% on the very first turn. So here comes a lot of damage, Supersonic. Here we go, we miraged all of the rest ones. Yigni always takes damage. Kimari takes care of the rest for us. Now, Yigni would die if we used Soul Projection, but we are allowed to use items, so we'll throw an elixir onto Yigni. Thus, he is full HP, and we now can comfortably cast 4 times Soul Projection and Seal of Doom. Meanwhile, Gilgamesh is going to quad cast Firega, and this will work because Soul of Doom is hitting within the chain. So quad casting into a pentacast, absolutely fine. It will not break. All right, let's go. And this is the end of the fight. yeah, like I said, we are totally overcapping this or overkilling this, so it's no issue. Even if you have Soln, this should be quite straightforward. And that is the Harcypete fight. I hope this was all helpful to you. And yeah, we'll see each other later for the Reese review. Bye bye.